Oh, Crayon Dude's here. All right.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Pyro. As always, your host, the Lord, the Greatest, the King, King Smoke. Back at you again. Going around the board here this fucking way. We got the Ghost, the man who used to bring the ratings and then got usurped for his position. Dylan Bracha, how you doing today?
What up, what up? I got the new gimmick going on. I'm going to run with it. I'm doing good.
And then to y'all's right of Dylan is the man, the myth, the bullshit, KPG.
Kid's killing
What
it. Though.
up? What up, bitch? Hey, how about them Cowboys, baby? Rookie minicamp day 2. Rookie minicamp day 2. Hey, them rookies looking good. We're going 17-0, Super Bowl, baby.
All right, this isn't beyond the field posts.
How about them Cowboys, baby? That
below
Chris
Kendall,
and all y'all quarterbacks. What is y'all talking about?
Below Kendall, which is very unfair to Crayon Dude, but that's just how StreamYard did it, is the legend himself, Crayon Dude, on his debut episode of Beyond the Pyro. You may have seen him on Coming Down the Aisle, hosted by Dylan Bracha and Mike D, who unfortunately will not be on tonight. However, we do have a great stand-in the form of one Crayon Dude. How are you doing today, buddy?
Doing great. I wasn't really sure if I was going to be on the show, but I thought it was just going to be you and KPG.
Oh no, it's all of us.
Glad to be here, though.
Welcome to True Unhinged. I'm taking Kendall's show over at this point. And then, last but certainly never not least,
the
mentor, the Lord himself, the Lord of the Lord, Dan the fucking man. How you doing, buddy?
It's good to be here. I'm glad I could make it. I was in Rhode Island at a softball tournament, back home in New Hampshire now. You don't pull a 900 hitter. I just want to say that when the guys lighten it up, you let him do his thing. But that's neither here nor there. Go Pint. We'll get there. We're still working on it. So
trust me, me and Crawford have New Hampshire.
Shout out to Dan the man's team. Y'all are fucking stupid. I'm pulling this man.
We're getting there. We're getting there.
On his name, or else I'm coming to New Hampshire tonight. Anyway, so we got a couple more segments for you as we've been doing the last few weeks. We're starting off with a pretty hot and heavy one. Since we have 4 of y'all, I'm going to do one at a time, kind of go around the room. We'll answer them as we see fit. Obviously, I'm talking about the first ever segment of Would You Rather Wrestling Edition.
Ooh.
So I am going to present to you a Would You Rather scenario. And if you all have never been to a drunken party and had the most inappropriate questions asked you, how this game works is I present a scenario where you have to choose one of two options. Neither one may be the most pleasant, but you have to pick one. So, let me pull up my list here. And
I got a question.
Sure, Kendall. What's your question?
Do any of them perceive a black person in negative light? Because I'm not going to slander any black person in a negative way. So
just for that,
we're gonna add one real quick.
We're gonna add one real quick just to piss you off.
I want to bring positivity to my black African American brothers and sisters. So,
wait? Black president Obama's my guy.
Black brothers and sisters.
All right, so no, none like that. So we're gonna just go start off. We're just gonna go around the board, same way I presented y'all: Dylan, KPG, Crown Dude, Dan, and just keep going on. So the first one is: Would you rather win the tag team championship with Danhausen, or team with Hook and never win any title in your entire career?
Does that mean I am Hook, or does that mean I am Danhausen, or am I me in this case scenario?
No, you teaming with Danhausen or teaming with Hook.
I'd win the belt. I'd like to win the belt.
All right, pretty cut and dry. Kendall?
Very nice, very evil. Danhausen.
Okay. Crayon Dude?
Yeah, I'd team with Danhausen. I think I'd get a lot of pop out of that.
All right, and then Dan?
Definitely Danhausen because he didn't need his father to get him over.
Oh, my fucking
Tell him, preach. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm. There's probably guys that we're not unhinged. I'm sorry.
All right, so that was
mind you, Frankie Kazarian still hasn't won a match on TV. Second most wins in your company's history. Still
this
hasn't won a
isn't
match on
unhinged.
TV.
This isn't a debate show.
Fuck
that
you,
was
fucking boy.
So in honor of Dan the Man, that was a softball question. Now they get
I
hard.
like that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a good one because I was like, it seems a little easy.
Oh, don't worry. In my opinion, the rest of them are much harder.
Okay.
So the next one: would you rather join the NWO in its prime or the Bullet Club in its prime? Dylan.
We start with me.
Dan, this still means both.
Yeah, this is literally.
That's why I did it.
I think I gotta say the NWO. They were massive. They were massive in their prime. You're talking Hogan is heel for the first time ever. I gotta say NWO.
All right, Kendall.
I would join Bullet Club just off the fact that if you haven't seen it already, I was on Hills for Life talking about NWO versus Bullet Club. And Bullet Club, everybody gets an equal opportunity. And NWO is just one person leading the charge, which is Hogan and the Hogan. So everybody's pushing Hogan to be, but in Bullet Club, everybody's pushing themselves to be better. But in NWO, it's everybody pushing Hogan. So I would rather go Bullet Club so I can have an equal opportunity where everybody's pushing themselves instead of pushing this one person.
Ground dude.
I think I'd join NWO because, I mean, Hollywood Hogan is one of my favorite heels, and be cool to team with Kevin Nash, Scott Hall.
Hulk Hogan coming for you. Okay.
And we're canceled.
And there's, just to be clear, because his camera's not on, Kendall is black. He's allowed to say that.
Yes.
Don't cancel us. This is not a Morgan Wallen situation. Dan, who would you join?
So, I want to lean towards, growing up, the NWO was the coolest thing. Now, I guess my question would be, am I like NWO B team with like Vincent and Stevie Ray, like, or am I like, or like, am I Wolfpack?
I would say considering that Bullet Club really doesn't have subsidiaries, I'd say just pure NWO. Like,
okay, because if it's like if I join the NWO in '96 or '97, hands down, it's the NWO. That's when it's the hottest thing. I mean, Savage is in by 97.
Yeah, that would be their prime.
That's their prime. So yeah.
So I would say before it became everybody that ever had to want to do something in WCW, I definitely go with the NWO. Do I like the Bullet Club? I do. If it was the Bullet Club, I'd want to be in I'd probably say like 2017. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go overall NWO.
Kendall, if it makes you feel any better considering you're the only person that said Bullet Club, I also would have said Bullet Club.
I was close to saying it, but I just think NWO is too much.
Like I said, it's everybody in Hulk Hogan.
I would just love to be the fourth man to get kicked out of the Bullet Club, literally. So the next one is: would you rather be a forgotten member of the NWO? One of those members that was like, oh, yeah, he was there. Or lead the next 3-man band.
Ooh.
Dylan.
I'd rather be forgotten because I think you can make your name somewhere else. The 3-man band is a pretty low light.
Okay.
What do you mean by a 3-man band?
All right, so yeah, grand dude. Did you say 3-man band?
What
Jinder Mahal,
Drew McIntyre. It was a small faction run.
Oh, 3MB. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a 3-man band.
Drew McIntyre says one of the greatest air guitarists in history. Just
behind Kyle O'Reilly.
Kendall, what would you do? Be forgotten in the NWO or lead 3MB?
3MB, because people are forgetting. 2 out of the 3 people that were in 3MB are world heavyweight champions.
Yeah, but the guy who led it,
or
The guy
former
who
partner.
led
kind
it
of
is
in
not.
obscurity. Like, really, it's just how do you want to be forgotten? Is his question. Crayon dude.
He's doing good for some impact, so I'll rather
Jinder
leave
the
3MB.
Jinder the Goat.
Yeah, I would do 3MB just because I'm likely to win a championship.
Yeah, the odds are very good.
Yeah, 2 out of 3.
66.6%,
Or
67%
team with
chance.
Rhino.
Oh yeah, that's
He's a good
that's
partner.
Yeah.
Final
And-
ECW champion. Real ECW champion.
And he's also the longest reigning ECW TV champion. Held it for like 20 years. Dan.
I to be honest, like there's so many forgotten members of the NWO, like Michael Wall Street, who was IRS. Some people forget that Bubba Ray, the Bubba Taylor, whatever the big boss man was going with his name in WCW, they're forgotten members. Both, in my opinion, Hall of Fame guys. No one's ever gonna really forget Heath Slater though. Like he probably meant a lot more to wrestling than people talk
Give
about.
him
So I go 3MB. I honestly thought that was fun. And then we found out that Jinder Mahal and Drew McIntyre could work out and become world champions. So whatever gym that was, big ups to that.
All right. So Dylan's the only one that wants to be forgotten.
Yeah,
Got
crazy.
it.
Well, it's
The
just not the
next-
NWO, so.
So this
Yeah, I think-
next one, this is going to be the brutal one. Would you rather face Brock Lesnar in a last man standing match or Jeff Hardy in a TLC match?
Oh. You know
Dylan,
what? Jeff's one of my favorites all time. Got me into wrestling. I'm gonna say that the Jeff Hardy match would definitely be something I would do. Just throwing your body on the line against Jeff would be so much fun.
All right, Dylan's getting put through a table then. For the one time, not by me.
Yeah, by Jeff. That's fine.
Kendall, what you doing?
Are we talking about like Jeff now or like prime Jeff Hardy?
Prime Jeff
Right.
Hardy.
Oh,
Oh,
Not old man Jeff.
old man Jeff can still go, man.
I'm
he
talking
can.
like
I'm just saying, like that man.
Yeah,
did not
Cowboy
do-
Brock?
Jeff was insane.
I'm talking about Cowboy.
Oh hell yeah, we're talking about Cowboy Brock. We're talking about the
Cowboy
man's stick
Brock?
his foot up your ass and break it off. Like
I ain't a little bitch, Brock. So come on with it, motherfucker. I'm right here, motherfucker.
Kendall booking his ticket to Suplex City. Crayon dude, what would you do?
Well, I think because I'm afraid of heights, I would probably do the Brock Lesnar match because it'd be quick and it'd just be quick.
Let's be real, any Brock
But,
Lesnar match.
but we're forgetting.
You get
hold
10
on, we're
minutes out of
forgetting.
that man, it's a great match.
You can have people interfere and like knock out Brock. So you
Yeah,
don't
but
have
who
to
the
do
fuck's gonna interfere and risk getting thrown
Yeah,
around by that
yeah.
big beefy man?
Yeah, he'll
I'd come to
probably
the
like
aid for
F5
Crayon
me
Dude.
like 10 times, but
Oh hell yeah, I'm a big dude, but that motherfucker gonna toss me over his head like I'm a piece of liver. Like I don't know. Dan, what would you do?
So am I treating this like if wrestling was like real? Like if I was actually like Brock Lesnar
Oh,
could
of
kick
course.
my ass.
Because wrestling is real, Dan.
It's true.
Exactly. It's real to
People are
me.
fake. Wrestling is real.
Mr. Anderson said it best.
I would like to wrestle Brock Lesnar, amateur wrestler, much like future WWE champion Gable Stevenson. Yeah, Brock, without question.
All right, so
Can't
I was
buy
waiting for
it.
Kendall to bite on that, but
Yeah, no.
Dylan, if it makes you feel any better, I also would have picked the TLC match.
All right, it does
Like I
make me
said,
feel
I'm
better.
just gonna pay off people to fucking beat Brock's ass. That's all.
Just-
Pay off people to beat.
Hey, you can't even
Hey,
cash out. You can't even cash out for all that stuff for Josh.
Yeah,
Come
hit
on.
my cash app, Kendall.
Fuck
Now,
Josh. You a piece of shit.
I would have picked the TLC match too, just because my ass would 100% play possum, wait for Jeff to be like, "Oh yeah!" Swanton off the fucking ladder to the floor through a table, and just be like, "Nope."
You
Just
wait
gotta
for
let
him
me
to
set
take the
ladder
shirt off,
up.
and you're good. You're golden.
two of the best to ever do it, though. Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, next one is: would you rather take a stink face from Rikishi
Oh,
Jesus.
or join the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club?
Oh,
Oh,
Basically,
that
what
is-
booty are you putting your face in?
oh.
Man. Wow.
Neither of these are good.
Okay, hold
Well,
on.
welcome to Would You Rather.
Can I replace Rikishi with Jade Cargill?
Absolutely not. Then that's an easy question for like at least 3 of y'all.
Oh, give me Jade.
Yeah. Oh man, I guess Vince. I don't know if I want Rikishi shoving his ass deep in my face and shaking that shit. Those are neither good answers.
Kendall, what would you do?
Like I said, can I replace Rikishi with Jade?
No!
I'm in love with the Cargill.
Oh, listen, man, kiss my ass club. Like I would do it.
No, we know you would.
Oh, very
I'm gonna get
confident in
over
that.
I would
Okay,
do it.
the next month when I'm in the WWE Championship, don't say shit because I kissed his ass.
Valid point. Crayon Dude, Stink Face from Rikishi or join the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass Club?
I'd say Vince McMahon because he's rich, and
Yeah.
he's probably not going to shove it in my face like Rikishi.
I know that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yeah, Vince's was a little less insulting.
Yeah.
Rikishi be like, oh yeah, like really.
I mean, he's
really make
he's
sure
rich.
both-
He probably
both teeth
sanitized it, and
He definitely cleans his ass.
yeah,
Dan, what would
billion
you do?
dollars.
So it's a tough thing because when you join the Vince McMahon Kiss My Ass, you're degrading yourself. Like he's not
yeah.
forcing you to do it. Rikishi's forcing you to
Yeah.
do it. So, but again, with Rikishi, it's like you might have his anus kind of like in your nose. Okay.
Yeah.
I may just I may just give a little peck to Vince McMahon. But I guess I'd feel worse about myself, like if I did that knowingly.
Well, if I knew the other option was Rikishi, I would definitely willingly.
I'd probably I would do the Vince McMahon and then never show my face again.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'll kiss his ass to get a WWE Championship match.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if it leads to good things.
Or maybe Jade Cargill. Maybe that's the way to get to it.
Maybe.
I'm
Maybe.
in love with the Cargill.
Shout out to my girl Jade. You look good last night.
All right, and the next one is: would you rather be a jobber in the WWE or win the world title in Impact?
World title and Impact.
Kendall?
World title and Impact.
And Crayon Dude?
Yeah, I'd go with world title with Impact.
And Dan?
Really depends. Like, are we talking I'm the Brooklyn Brawler? Am I Barry Horowitz? Am I a jobber that's going to be in that people will never forget? Or am I just a guy that's like, hey, it was Matt Smith from wherever, never going to hear again. If I'm Barry Horowitz or the Brooklyn Brawler, I'm taking that all day.
Oh no, you're gonna be that meme jobber when they were doing the monster build for Braun and he just was like during the slam. That you're just gonna be a meme. No one's gonna remember your name.
Okay.
You're
So
me.
that's
that
the
guy.
jobber. Okay, if that's the type of jobber I am, I'm going world title Impact. Though some of them are jobbers.
You're not,
You gotta think about it though. James Ellsworth became a meme and he got a job. So
Yeah, I saw Barry Horowitz on AEW. What was it? Dark Side of the Ring
That was
little segment
hilarious.
they had. This greatest Jewish wrestler.
I love that. Just legendary Jewish wrestler. Just
Oh, I hate him. Oh, what is his name? Facebook friends with Barry Horowitz. True story. He'll probably just add anybody. So, but
No.
true story. Yeah.
get him on the show. We're gonna ask him the same question.
all praise to Allah.
I don't know. Now his stock is rising. Now that he was on Dynamite, so I don't know. I should have gone. I should have tried earlier. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, the next one. Now we're getting into pure unadulterated pain. Would you rather take the Meltzer driver or a 4-man BTE trigger?
I'll take the Meltzer driver. I'll take that.
All right, Kendall.
Do I want to get beat up by some vanilla midgets or
Either way, it's these vanilla midgets Speak of, sir.
Like, me and Adam Cole are the same size. So, I mean, so I'll
He's been
take,
working out too.
I've been working out too. I'm still fat as fuck. But give me 4 BTE droppers.
All right, I gotta love them BTE drivers. Crayon dude, what would you do? 4-man BTE or the Melter driver?
Actually, I think I'm gonna need some education on this. What's what's the Melter driver?
So the Melter driver, they don't use it a whole lot anymore. So basically, Matt Jackson picks him up at a tombstone, and then Nick Jackson springboards, does a front flip, and spikes him down.
Oh, okay. Actually, that does look real. I have seen that. I would take that. That's looking pretty
The
cool.
real question is: do you want your neck to hurt, or do you want to eat your food through a straw for the next 2 days? Dan, what would you take?
I definitely like. I go so far back with Dave Meltzer, and I know a lot of people hate him. I've been reading dirt sheets since I was a kid, and a lot of things that Meltzer did is the reason I do. Can he be kind of a penis? Yeah, sure, that's fine. But I want 4 stars. 4 stars. Meltzer driver.
All right. The next one, continuing with the pain theme. Would you rather take a tombstone pile driver on the concrete floor,
Yeah.
or take a splash from Otis?
Oh,
I'm not talking like a first rope. I'm talking like this man climbs to the top, jumps off, and then just with the entire force of his gut splashes on you.
oh. Yeah, I think I might get squished like flat if Otis does that. So I'm gonna trust the Undertaker can protect my neck a little bit and take the tombstone. God Almighty.
Kendall, what would you take?
Otis, come on, man.
Crayon dude, what would you do?
I think I'd take Otis because I'm sure there's a bit of cushion in his fat.
It just absorbs.
A little bit of cushion.
You ju-
I mean, it would still hurt, but.
But if he splashes you hard enough, you're just gonna be part of Otis now. He's just gonna absorb
He
Yeah,
absorbs you.
I'll be pancakes, but
Dan, what would you take? The tombstone or the splash?
As a fan of Mark Calloway since 1987. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't watch 19 before his neck. Tombstone. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Next one. Would you rather take a 3D through a table or the big rig?
What's the big rig again?
yeah, what's the big rig?
That's FTR's finished, where it's a 3D, but it's paired with a code breaker.
Oh, yes.
They toss them up, and then Cash brings them down with a code breaker.
Let me get a 1D for the Usos, not this 3D.
It's 3D.
Let me get
3D.
the Usos.
Nah, we don't acknowledge the Usos here.
Acknowledge.
As much as I have hard feelings towards Bully Ray and some of the bullshit he spouts from his mouth on a daily basis, no, Dudley's did it first. It's always going to be a 3D.
Oh, yeah,
I don't care what
3D.
they call it.
I'll always love the Dudleys. I mean,
Joshing around. Give me the
Bar
3D.
none.
All right, Kendall, what would you take? 3D or big rig? 3D through a table or the big rig?
Big rig, baby, because I know Josh Rizz is going to come in, break up the 3 count, and we're going to beat FTR for those tag team titles.
Looking at you, FTR, cashing in. Crayon dude, what would you take? 3D through the table or the big rig?
3D through the table.
Makes sense. I'm not gonna lie, I probably would too. Dan, what would you take?
oh, without question, and everybody knows I'm not a big FTR fan. Like, they're kind of growing on me. When I was a kid and I started watching ECW, the Dudley Death Drop. Oh God.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I don't hate them. Like, I like when they smacked the fan that attacked Bret Hart. But growing up, when I first started the 3D, I thought that was the freaking coolest move I'd ever seen.
Yeah, same
And,
here.
it was something unique. So I'm going with the Dudley Death Drop. I don't call it 3D. I'm going to call it what it is.
So,
Yeah,
just to be clear, no FTR slander will be tolerated.
I
fair.
love that picture. Like, I do love that picture. I'm just not the biggest
FTR
FTR
is-
fan.
Give me them titles.
FTR is mid.
Oh,
Whoa!
this is
LFR
unhinged.
versus FTR.
Oh,
I'd be screwed. I'm only one guy.
Yeah, one guy.
that's all right. BTP got your back, and I'm
there
putting them through the fucking table.
handicap match. I get Josh and Kendall on my side.
Nah, fuck that. We're gonna go against FTR and Bret Hart for the trios titles in AEW when they launch. All right, and the last one I have here. You're in a 1-on-3 handicap match. Who would you rather go against? The Blackpool Combat Club or the Shield?
Oh, well, I definitely could beat Wheeler Yuta. It'd just be a matter of getting past.
No, we could all beat Seth. It's
Uh,
fine.
oh man, I'd rather see Seth standing across the ring. So give me the Shield. Give me the Shield.
He would hug him before he.
I would. I'd be like, Seth. Usually we do the handshake before the match. I'd just be like, come here. Nice little hug.
Yeah, so Shield, Sierra Hotel Indigo Tango.
India.
No, Tango. I know what I said. Tango. Spell it out. Kendall, BCC or the Shield?
I would do the Blackpool Combat Club just to ask them, why are y'all called the Blackpool Combat Club and y'all have no black people?
How did I know this was going to happen? I typed this question last night and I was thinking, I'm like, Kendall's 100% going to spin this. Like,
Same thing with Dark Order. Dark Order, no black people.
yeah, whatever. Dark Order isn't even in this question, sir.
House of Black, no black people.
Crayon,
Come on.
Crayon, dude. What would you rather do? Blackpool Combat Club or the Shield?
I would say, since I'm a Roman and Seth fan, I would do the Shield. I don't think I could stand being kicked in the head by Danielson, and I'm afraid of what Moxley would do to me. So I choose the
would
Shield.
live for that shit. I'd be like, this is the best day of my life. Dan, who would you face?
So I love the Shield, but I'm also a huge fan of Major League. So before I get my ass kicked, I'd like to hear Wild Thing. So I'm going Blackpool Combat Club, who have grown on me. I think I might order that sweatshirt. Like at first, I was like, "This is dumb." I was wrong. I can admit that I was wrong.
Well, me and Kendall told you that from the jump.
I'm really
this is
digging
like
it.
good shit.
Just add some
totally
black
digging
people with your thing.
Oh my god!
Can't be the House of Black. Y'all can't be
All
House
right.
of Black with white people. Come on.
All right,
No Pokemon white brothers, but come on.
Sweet Caroline.
Yankees suck.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next segment, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to preface this: if you watched last week, I do sincerely apologize about us going 3 hours. These guys challenged me with my original idea for Guess Who, and I took it personally, so I made it absolute hell for them. This week I'm going to go a little easier on them. So we're going to do Guess the WrestleMania.
Oh Jesus! Let's
I'm gonna
go.
suck at this.
All right.
Again.
Josh Mears coming in hot. I'm loving this. This is fun.
Yeah, last week the show went 3 hours, and that's because we had to use the time for every single one because I was not gentle.
Yeah.
There was no lube in the events of last week. I've decided
Going
I
in
will be
raw.
a little nicer this time. I might have to take a little bit of time to actually look up the match
I
card.
definitely got a sunburn on my nose today. Damn it.
So is this one still yes or no questions?
No. So how this one works, much like last week, will be I will read off matches.
Okay.
And you can ask for the next match, or you can ask a question about the card that's yes or no. But I would honestly advise going through the matches.
Yeah. That sounds better. I was gonna say, like, I don't know how I would word going through all these WrestleManias.
All right. Let me do it this way. 1 second, because I have the master.
One
I
of
have
these
the master
WrestleMania,
list on my
a black
phone.
person would have one. Just saying.
Here's Kendall. Here's Kendall with the news, everybody. All right. Go here. This will probably be easier. I don't need to do it this way.
I'm glad
Okay.
I'm surrounded by my African American brothers.
All right. So, Dylan, you'll be going first. As always, I just kind of keep things in order. All right. Do. All right.
Oh, my computer's being weird.
I think I've only seen like it's got to be like 5 or 6 WrestleManias.
Yeah. Gotta get Peacock. Watch them all.
Well,
Alright.
I watched it this year, but I didn't watch like the previous 2.
Mm.
All right.
WrestleMania is a holiday, and that everybody knows that for me. We argue about this a lot. It's big. Well, I mean, when the Patriots in the Super Bowl, that's you can't really top. But
Yeah.
it is my
And it's-
Super Bowl. WrestleMania is my Super Bowl.
Oh, we'll see the Patriots there.
Hey, Mac's gonna get it done. I hope.
Gonna have the Celtics win the finals this year after they
Yeah.
beat the Bucks.
When's the next game?
Not gonna, the
Tomorrow.
Mavericks.
Mark.
30.
I'm gonna say it live on air. The
Game
Mavericks-
7, right?
Yeah, the Mavericks are more relevant than the Cowboys.
More over? Is that what you said?
More relevant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they won more.
Yeah, Luca,
Right
man,
now,
he's
yeah.
a beast.
All right. So,
Get
I
the
got everything set up. I got the timer set here. And as we did last week, I'm going to mute everyone who will not be answering. So, Kendall, muted. Dude, muted. And Dan, muted. So, Dylan,
See it.
and your time begins now. The Usos defeat Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs for the SmackDown Tag Team.
WrestleMania 38.
Done.
Record! Hey, that was at what, 52? That was 8 seconds?
Yeah, that was 8 seconds.
8 seconds?
8 seconds.
You like that?
I was at 4 seconds. That's not a record. Come on.
No. The time shows.
That
the
was-
time shows.
He literally just watched that.
I know. I don't know if y'all saw my face when I spun it. I was just like,
Thank God. Thank you.
Like,
If you
wow.
got that wrong, I would have been like, hey guys.
I would.
it
The only
hurts
way I
my-
would have got that wrong was mixing up the numbers. But I was like, I know this year's 38.
That was
I said
yeah.
WrestleMania Backlash.
all right. Heck. And we're going to spin for Kendall. I got to navigate a couple screens here, so if the other three of y'all would just mute yourselves, that would make life like 1,000 bucks. All right. Where you at? Right here. All right, Kendall, let me pull your Mania up. Bam. Okay, so Kendall, your time begins now. Viscera won by last eliminating Snitsky in a battle royal.
Next match.
Big Show and Kane defeat Carlito and Chris Masters for the World Tag Team Championship.
WrestleMania 24.
No.
Next match.
Rob Van Dam defeats Bobby Lashley, Finlay, Matt Hardy, Ric Flair, and Shelton Benjamin in a Money in the Bank ladder match.
That was 23.
No.
22.
22, yes.
Okay.
Jesus, this is gonna be harder than I thought.
Good. I bet.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah. I
Keith
couldn't get
Lee
any
wants
of
you to
that.
bask in his glory. I bask in your misery. All right. So, Dan, you're up next. Let's grab your Mania.
Hey, it's Crayon, dude.
Oh, Crayon. I'm sorry. I'm looking at very little screen right here. So, Crayon Dude is next. All right. So we got WrestleMania. This one. All right. Let me go down to here. All right. So then, Grand Dude, I have your WrestleMania. If the rest of you would be so kind as to meet yourselves. Grand Dude, your time begins now. Bobby Lashley defends the WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre.
WrestleMania 37.
Correct.
Oh wow. Can't believe
So we got cupcake questions for some.
Exactly. That's what I'm thinking.
Hey,
Make
that-
it
It's a
he's
wheel. It's a wheel.
My
These are
God.
all
This one.
WrestleManias.
that. Yeah, I totally
These-
guess.
These are all WrestleManias within the youngest people in
Hey,
this
do you
on this
remember
show's
something from like
lifetime.
that happened like yesterday? Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
I got it.
The Crayon Dude just
Oh,
openly
but-
admitted he did not watch that WrestleMania.
No, I
Oh,
did not. I
Viscera.
had to kind of do some deductive reasoning with that one.
Oh yeah, Viscera eliminated Snitsky and the. I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Hey,
what
hey,
what
you-
day
you-
was yesterday?
Hey, you put some
13th.
respect on WrestleMania 22's name, sir.
Mm.
But how am I supposed to remember? They get the first match that was fucking easy
You know
as
what?
shit.
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to
Snitsky.
hear it because when we did the test run of this, I was listening on pay-per-views from before the day you popped out your mama's womb, and you were like, third match, boom, this one done. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear it, Kendall.
Hey, motherfucker.
All right, Dan, your WrestleMania. Let me grab it.
Yeah, I would love that last
Give
question.
him
I'll
like
tell you that.
23 or 24.
Give me a question like that.
Ask the wheel nicely and maybe.
All right, bring it, Will.
All right. Boom. Boom. Perfect. All right. Let's pull the timer back up. It's in the background. All right. So, Dan, I have your WrestleMania. Again, if the rest of you will be ever so kind as to mute yourselves. And, Dan, your time begins now. The Miz defeats Wade Barrett for the Intercontinental Championship.
29.
Yes.
I was there.
Oh, these questions are so bad. Get out of here, Dan.
Hey,
It's
I was there. I came to play.
Yes, I love the Miz.
All right, so we're back to the top of the round with Dylan.
36.
All right.
I swear.
If he gets anything in the 30s again, I'm.
If it's
fucking
36.
It's gonna get WrestleMania 39. God damn it.
Hey, is water wet, Dylan? Or
All right, Dylan, I got your Mania. Time begins now. Sheamus defended the United States Championship against Daniel Bryan in a lumberjack match.
Next question. Next match.
Great Khali won by last eliminating Sheamus in a battle royal.
Next.
I remember
Hey.
this.
Edge defends the World Heavyweight Championship against Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah.
Did he? Is this WrestleMania 29? No.
No.
28.
No.
Next match.
you're so goddamn close.
Yeah. Is
Cody
it
Rhodes defeats Rey Mysterio.
27?
In the 27.
Yeah. I didn't want to keep guessing them down, but I was like, it's one of those three.
I was legitimately sitting there like this is really early on the card to be the giveaway question.
It was
It's
the first
giveaway
match,
question.
if I remember correctly.
It's true. It
And then-
was the
And
very
then he
first
retired. The next Raw, or maybe a Raw, maybe one Raw, and then the next one he retired.
match.
Yeah.
Because it's Nick.
I forgot he actually wrestled at Mania. That was the thing that
Come on, Will. Give me an easy one. God damn it. Don't give me no fucking Viscera. RIP Viscera, by the way. I don't know. I mean, no respect, but don't give me the fucking.
Man on a mission, baby.
They won the tag team titles by accident. Just like how I was an accident, by the way.
Yeah, we know. All right, Kendall, I have yours. If everyone else would be so kind as to meet yourselves. Your time begins now. Matt Hardy won by last eliminating Baron Corbin in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
WrestleMania 34.
Correct.
Oh, Kendall, that's impressive. I would not have got. Is that when Bray Wyatt showed up?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the Matt Hardy.
Is that a new record, by the way?
No, that was 9 seconds. You hesitated.
These questions are so hard.
Hey, I finally got an easy one, motherfucker.
Hey, you're sounding like Kyrie Irving now. Fuck Kyrie.
He's
All right,
yeah,
Crayon
yeah.
Dude, grabbing your Mania now.
Oh,
All right.
brother.
Okay, there we go. All right. I have commentary going through my head as I spin this wheel, but I'm trying to be so careful not to say it out loud because it will 100% give it away. All right. Get to the results. And Crayon Dude, your time begins now. Neville defended the Cruiserweight Championship against Austin Aries.
It had to be let's see, WrestleMania 35,
No.
30. Next match.
Mojo Rawley won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal after eliminating Jinder Mahal.
Oh man.
Rob
Let's say,
Gronkowski, former Patriot, was
yeah.
involved.
WrestleMania 36,
No.
37,
No.
No.
30.
Dean Ambrose defended the Intercontinental Championship against Baron Corbin.
Oh man. I'd say WrestleMania 30.
No.
Oh man. No. Next match.
AJ Styles defeats Shane McMahon in a no holds barred match. And
WrestleMania
final
37.
guess. No. Jesus Christ. I did not realize I had a loud beep that just came through exactly on my headphones. All right. That hurt. Anyone else want to guess it?
33.
33.
So I guess I missed the point of this. So you're only giving matches for that particular WrestleMania. I thought they switched. I finally get it. I'm good.
Yeah.
We're good. It's like,
I can't believe that was so long ago. When you said Neville versus Austin Aries.
Yeah, I
so
haven't heard that name in a
you
long
know that
time.
my age goes with every WrestleMania. So like WrestleMania 38 just happened September. I'll be 38.
Oh,
It helps me remember.
yeah, it's pretty good at remembering. Yeah.
You know.
All right.
But again, there's matches I'm hearing that I'm like, I've watched that and probably don't
Yeah.
you know.
That wasn't the best of WrestleManias.
33 was that was Reigns went over Taker.
I believe so. I've already run off the
Yeah.
match card, so I don't quite remember.
Yeah.
All right. Dan, I have your WrestleMania,
All right.
and your time begins now.
Okay.
The Colons defeat John Morrison and The Miz to unify the tag team titles.
Next match.
CM Punk wins the Money in the Bank ladder match.
23,
No.
24.
No.
Okay, next match.
Santina Morella won by
Jesus
last eliminating
Christ.
Best Phoenix. And the Miss WrestleMania.
25?
25.
Wow.
CM Punk won Money in the Bank at 20.
Yeah.
25 is my favorite match ever.
Yeah.
But I guess nothing else in that card you really think about.
He won at 24
Hardy's-
and 25.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
went back to back.
He's the only one to actually do it. So
I'm gonna tell you, man, Michaels and Taker, they make it so you don't remember what the else happened.
Matt
'Cause
fought
Chris
Jeff.
And that was
Yeah,
that was even the main event.
And,
It was-
and Jericho didn't Jericho face like Ricky Steamboat and Piper
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Yeah.
that was a good WrestleMania.
Yeah,
They
it
stole
really
the
is
show
a good
and-
WrestleMania.
Nobody else after they stole the show. No one else cared
Yeah,
about
that was it.
whatever happened on that card.
I still find it really, really awesome. During Taker's Hall of Fame speech, he said they were actually supposed to be earlier on the card and with less time, and they both were like, "Fuck that,"
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
and then proceeded to have like the best match in WWE WrestleMania history.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, they might at that point in their career knew what they were doing. You know, like
Yeah.
maybe they were only in wrestling
Slightly.
for like two pushing 3 decades. I mean.
yeah, like that it was unbelievable. That was a good time. That actually very underrated WrestleMania. And the main event was a letdown, but overall, like it was
One
a
of-
fun show.
One of the most underrated WrestleManias, while also being one of the greatest while also having one of the greatest WrestleMania matches of all time.
Oh, without question. My favorite match of all time.
Same. I love
Yeah.
Taker versus Michaels. I did not like 26 because I cried way too much at the end.
It's hard to deliver 2 years in a row. I don't think they
Yeah.
delivered like they did the year before because I'm sorry to go off topic. 25, we weren't expecting that. When someone kicks out of a fucking tombstone, and I've never seen that happen before, and I'm a wrestling mark, I'm freaking out. So, neither here nor there.
All right. All right, Dylan. The first match on your WrestleMania is a little long, so I'm gonna start it like halfway through reading it, just to keep it
Okay.
fair, because we realized last time that ate up a lot of time. So the Usos defeated Los Matadores, the Real Americans, and Rybacksel for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
34?
No.
Okay, next match.
Daniel Bryan defeats Triple H to move on to the WWE World
Ooh,
Heavyweight
that's it.
Championship match.
That's the
That's-
selling point.
That's 30, right?
30.
Yeah, okay.
If you didn't get that, Dylan, I was leaving.
Dan said he's driving to Connecticut right fucking now.
I was going to Connecticut. I'm like, I gotta find them, and
I'm just trying to match all the numbers up. I'm looking at like the logos in my head. I'm like,
another.
that's the
Another. That was a great
Party Drop
WrestleMania.
team.
That was absolutely great.
I still think Batista should have won. I think Kendall agrees.
What did you
Yeah.
say?
Yeah,
What?
I don't think Daniel Bryan needed all that, bro. I
I'll
never.
wait
Wait.
till him return. Why
Did
would you
you-
have him return?
Wait.
Well, exactly. Why would you ever return and win the Rumble? Like, I
God,
was so tight.
did you see what happened at the Rumble that year?
It didn't
He
matter.
got
You
booed
saw
up
what
and
happened to
goddamn-
Roman. Doesn't change the fact that it
Ooh.
happened. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
this.
Oh, wait
Yeah,
till
but
he
hold on,
return.
hold on.
Debate
Pause.
for
Let's
another day.
pause. We're rewinding. We saw it happen to Roman, and what happened at WrestleMania that year? Mr. Seth Rollins, Mark.
Hey, that was them saving their asses. That was a
So-
last
That's what the
second
hell
decision.
this was.
That was a last second decision. This was planned. This was a planned
Well,
decision.
I'm gonna tell you straight up what happened. Okay, Batista returned on Raw for a very lackluster return.
No.
He should have just shown it.
Yeah,
And
they
then they
shouldn't
brought
have
him to-
announced it.
Then they put him in the Rumble when there was only one title. And this is something that Mike DiStefano, love him. He wants there to be one title. You do that, the Royal Rumble gets very predictable, and everybody predicted that Batista would win, and they were pissed off. And what people don't understand is Daniel Bryan, and I think they might have known this. He was chasing that title and going. He was so goddamn over. And the fact that he wasn't even in the Rumble and Rey Mysterio got booed out the building, they couldn't ignore it anymore. Like that was Daniel Bryan's year. That's why CM Punk walked out. He walked out the night after. He's like, this doesn't make sense. I'm out of here. And I love Batista. Big Batista fan. Horrible return. Should just put him in a match, not in the Rumble. Let Daniel Bryan have his moment.
All right.
And he did. He did have his moment.
So back to the top of the round. Speaking of, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'll give it away. So Dylan, I have your WrestleMania.
No, it's Kendall's. I just went.
Who cares anymore? Kendall, I have your WrestleMania, and your time begins now. Primo and Epico defeated Justin Gabriel and Tyson Kidd and the Usos for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
Next match,
Sheamus defeats Daniel Bryan for the World Heavyweight Championship.
WrestleMania 28.
Boom! That's my guy. That's why Kendall's my guy.
I was about to say, the real easy question. If you were really confused on that one, just ask me how long it was. 18 motherfucking
How about
seconds.
that's the 7 point. That's the match that you should remember. 28. I was like, Primo and Epico.
Yeah.
They were tag team champions? The fuck?
All right. Let me get Crayon Dude's WrestleMania thing here.
$38.
Oh yeah, they beat R-Truth and Kofi Kingston. Putting the black man down, Vince. I have faith in you. That's something Tony Khan does.
Kendall, I'm requesting Happy Kendall at this point.
Okay, let's get my lighter.
All right, Crayon Dude, I have your WrestleMania. Your time begins now. Booker T won an interpromotional battle royal by last eliminating Chris Masters.
Oh man. Next match.
Rey Mysterio defeats Eddie Guerrero.
Ooh, I got this.
Oh man. It's gonna be 24. 23. Next match.
Edge wins the Money in the Bank ladder match.
I got this.
27.
No.
27. What?
25.
No.
Okay, next
Other
match.
way. Other way.
The Undertaker defeats Randy Orton.
This is another great Mania.
Let's see, 30.
No.
Other way. Other way.
25.
No. Final guess.
28.
No.
Okay.
21. Where's my
21.
None of the above. 21.
21.
It was such a good Mania. Wow.
The last two matches really would have given it away because it was the same Mania where Cena and Batista both won the world title.
It changed WWE. Yeah.
It really set them on the path for the next 5-10 years. All right, Dan the Man, your Mania. That just doesn't seem fair. All right. All right. Dan Z-Man. Your time begins now. Cesaro defeats Drew Gulak by pinfall.
Next match.
Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross defeat the Kabuki Warriors for the Women's Tag Team Championship.
I don't know. Was the 36?
There you go. Dude, you can't tell me that was actually on the card, though. Was that pre-show? Cesaro and Drew Gulak?
That was pre-show.
Oh, okay. I was like, I remember it opening up with Alexa winning.
Oh, I'm sure you do remember Alexa winning.
Sure do. Sure do.
Alexa, if you're watching.
He's single.
Fuck
He's ready to
God.
mingle. Leave
Dylan-
Ryan Cabrera. He was a 2-hit wonder.
Yeah, get out of
And-
here.
Dylan has
Yeah,
way
just
more
got
hits
married.
than your current husband.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
this man brings the ratings. You let him
Yeah,
you let him
exactly.
bring you out to the ring every day, you'll be women's champion in no time.
He gets
Jay Cargill.
30 viewers.
Jay Cargill's better.
It will skyrocket with me there. Come on, you already know.
All right. Dylan, your Mania. Right here. Okay. So, Dylan, the Ghost Bracha, your time begins now. Kalisto defends the United States Championship against Ryback.
Next match.
Ooh.
Team Total Divas defeat Team Bad and Blonde by submission.
Oh, man. Is this mixing up if they've been guessed now? 34?
No.
Next.
The Usos defeat the Dudley Boys in a tag team match.
Next.
Zack Ryder wins the Intercontinental
31.
Championship in a ladder
Yep.
match.
There it is.
Not 31.
I was thinking it was 31, but that one solidified it.
The Dudleys
not
face the
31.
Usos?
Wait, it's
It's
not?
not 31.
Oh, he's right. It's not.
Next?
I went to the
Wait,
wrong.
Chris Jericho defeats AJ Styles by pinfall.
32?
No, 32. 32, yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? I just
Yeah.
was sure it was 31 when I said that.
No,
Everybody,
Daniel
like,
Bryan. Daniel Bryan won the Intercontinental Championship in a ladder match.
Oh, you're right. Now spoilers for when that gets drawn. Yeah. I was like, I knew it was one of those because it was just the time period the Dudleys were there. But damn,
Alexa just tweeted, "I'm staying with Ryan."
fuck. I gotta go, guys. I played Marvin's Room by Drake.
Jay Cargill hasn't tweeted nothing, so.
Alexa, ask Seth. He has seen Dylan's package. He will gladly share it with you.
Do you think Jade Cargill would leave her husband, a pro baseball player, for an over-the-hill softball player?
Oh man! All right, Kendall, I got your Mania.
All right.
Your time begins now. Tyson Kidd and Cesaro defeat Los
WrestleMania
Matadores.
31. WrestleMania 31.
31 done.
I'll
Wow.
beat the record.
It still wasn't 4 seconds.
I'll beat the record though.
It
But
wasn't
did you
4
hit the
seconds,
thing
though.
as soon as he said it?
I was trying.
Yeah. You said that mad quick. Were you just shooting that off, or did you actually know that?
I actually knew that. Once he said Tyson Kidd and Cesaro, I actually knew that.
Yeah.
He didn't even have to say it.
If we had gotten like 2 matches in, the very third one was the spoiler match.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the record? What's the record now?
It's still 4 seconds from last week.
I'm talking about like the record. What's the time now? How long did I get that?
That was 7 seconds, I think.
Yeah, it was
right?
like 7
Actually,
seconds.
I mean,
I got
That's
it
when
way
I-
in 7 seconds, bro.
That was-
Bro,
when
it was
he
like 6 or
clicked
7
it, but
seconds.
it was-
You still
yeah.
didn't beat your own record, so don't get so
you said it
butthurt,
quick. You
okay?
said it quick.
I'm sorry you didn't beat your own fucking record, Kendall. Chill out. Alright. Look, arguing with you, I forgot what Mania. Let me. All right, there it is.
31, baby.
31 was good. I had
So
a
just
weird
to be clear,
day.
everyone that we've guessed, I removed from the board. So
Yeah.
the answer will not be 31 again.
How many we got left? Bunch of them.
After this one,
Are we hitting all the manias?
no.
I was gonna say, oh my goodness, we'll be here for 3
Since
hours.
we're only doing the last 18 manias.
Okay.
So everything that Kendall and Dylan have been alive for.
Yeah.
That's
I've been
fair.
around for all of them.
After this one, there is 4 remaining.
Okay.
So it's Crayon Dude, correct?
So we each got one more.
It is Crayon Dude.
All right. Oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ. All right, Crayon Dude, your time begins now. Ric Flair and Carlito defeat Greg Helms and Chavo Guerrero in a tag team lumberjack match.
Mania 33.
No.
Well,
Next match.
Mr. Kennedy wins the Money in the Bank ladder match.
oh, got it.
34.
No.
Next match.
Great
Other
Khali
way.
defeats Kane.
Great Khali.
Fucking bugs.
34.
No.
Lower,
Chris
much
Benoit
lower,
defeats-
much
Oh,
lower.
man.
Yeah, Chris Benoit defeats Montel Vontavious Porter for the United States Championship.
24.
No.
22?
Final guess. Did you say 22?
Yeah, I said 22, but
22.
23.
So close.
Jordan.
Oh, I thought that was the one that I thought 23 was the one where you won the beat Triple H, but okay.
No, that was 21. Are you talking about
Chris
Batista?
Benoit.
No,
That's
that
20.
one. That one.
Okay, I got that wrong. Yeah.
I will tell you that WrestleMania 20 is still on the board. It's actually the oldest WrestleMania there is on the board.
Jesus. And I was like 20 years old. Oh, no, 19. Yeah, I was 19.
Just to make you feel old, Dan, I was like 9.
Oh, yeah. Am I like exactly 10 years older? You're 95. I'm 84. Wow. So, like, give or
Yeah,
take.
you're like, say, 10, 11 years older.
Yeah.
All right. So then we got this Mania right here. And Dan, I have your Mania. Your time begins now. Yoshitatsu wins a battle royal by last eliminating Zack Ryder.
Fuck off. Next one.
Show Miz defeats John Morrison and R-Truth for the unified WWE Tag Team Championship.
24. All right, next one.
Randy Orton defeats Cody Rhodes and Ted DiBiase Jr. in a triple threat match.
26.
Correct.
There you go.
Yeah.
The next match, just because I really wanted to say it, Jack Swagger wins the Money in the Bank ladder match.
I had to say, I'm sorry. When you start with that first one, I go,
Yoshi
just fuck off.
Tatsu, man.
Let's just get out of here. Go to the next match.
Hey,
I
Showmiz
was-
was very entertaining.
I was really trying to not crack up laughing before I started reading that.
Oh,
Because who the fuck remembers Yoshi Tatsu?
Like, I kind of remember what it looks like, but, you know.
All right. So we have 3 Manias left. We are at the top of the round. Do we just want to do one and do the team one?
Yeah, let's do a team one. Let's do a team one.
What's team one?
Perfect.
We all got to come together?
We all come
Yeah.
together. First one
Basically
to get
go-
it win.
Basically, how this one works is we will go around the board, and if Dylan asks a question, can't get it right, we move to Kendall. Kendall can't get it, move to Crown Dude. Crown Dude can't get it, go to Dan.
You
That way
still
we're
doing
not-
the matches?
Yes.
Okay.
That way we're not all talking at the same time, and I can barely pick out any fucking questions.
Gotcha.
All right. So,
Questions.
well, yeah. I mean, if like you guess it,
Yeah.
you do ask a question, which hasn't happened.
Yeah, I know. There's been not much to ask about.
So, as
Oh,
always,
you're allowed to ask questions?
Yeah.
you're allowed to
yeah.
ask questions. I said I had to start.
Well, tells
As
you where my
always,
head's at.
when it comes to the team effort, I do give you guys 3 minutes. So, Dylan, we will be starting with you. Your time begins now. John Cena defeats Big Show for the United States Championship.
I'll let Kendall go next match.
Oh,
WrestleMania 20.
easy.
What was it?
20. WrestleMania 20.
20.
Jesus. It's my fucking guy right there, Kendall. Hell yeah. Good call, kid.
Kendall's always got to do it, man. He's always got to be
The-
on
that,
the guess.
that match I remember.
The only Manias that were remaining on the board were WrestleMania 24 and WrestleMania 35.
Oof.
I was at 35.
Me as well. If you started doing that one,
I know. I remember y'all saying you were at 35, so I was really hoping because
Yeah,
there were only
right.
3. There was a third chance we were going to get the one that you two have the foremost expertise on.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, God, please don't let it be that.
I felt like it stands.
All right. So that
I'll tell you, if
concludes
you ever go
our
to
segment
WrestleMania, the
portion.
parking lot is better than anything.
Yeah, it was fun in the parking lot.
Right. Let me pull this up. Let me amend Mike's name on our score sheet because now we are moving into everyone's favorite portion. The highlights and lowlights of the week and determining who wins the week in wrestling this week. So obviously we always start off with Monday Night Raw. Raw was actually, I mean, it was decent this week.
It was good. It was good. I
You
can attest.
just like Seth Rollins wearing Becky's coat. That's all. You love seeing them abs and all them side ribs. We know you had to take 20 minutes though, and it's fine.
Alexa made her return. I was live and in person. It was a good Raw, man.
Well, yeah,
Street
you're, a
Profits
little,
versus Arcade Bro.
you're a little biased. I'm gonna have to like duck 2 stars off.
Oh no. Live and in person helps though.
It does. Well, I think I gave Dynamite 5 stars last week.
But I
That,
do gotta say, Raw was really good this week.
Rhode Island or
It
Connecticut?
was in
for
Hartford.
Raw?
Yeah, it was right down the street from me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I went to Backlash, which was in Rhode Island, and then I got tickets to go to Raw last second. Just went.
Dig it.
Yeah.
So
good
what's
show.
your score?
Biases out. I'll say 4.5 because I still think Dynamite was a better show.
Is
I
this
was
out
about
of
to say,
5?
are you gonna use the Kendall logic because my baby Alexa was on?
I
5
mean,
stars?
Alexa Carey, she gets like literally 3 of the stars, and then Seth just showing up.
Jay gets all 5. Child.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and put 5 stars for Rampage for Kendall. All right, Kendall, what do you think of Raw this week?
3 stars. I'll give it 3 stars. I'll be nice. 3.
All right, and Crayon Dude, Monday Night Raw.
I'd say 4. I mean, I did like that Cody and Theory match. especially having a Seth over there interfere, and
I would like to
Asuka
go on.
match
I
was
would.
all right too,
Tired of
but
seeing Seth and Cody.
I
Cody
would
did.
like. I would like to go on record and say I called that down the fucking middle.
I called it
As
too.
soon as they announced it, I was like,
They
"Oh,
announced-
there's."
yeah.
I was like, "There's no way Cody wins the title, and there's no way he's losing clean. Seth is interfering." Like, Dan, if you're still with us, your
I think
opinions on
Dan's
Raw?
moving inside.
yeah, it's
I'm-
going dark where he's at.
I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna offer my score for Dan. -2 stars.
Oh.
Just to offset Dylan and his ridiculous high score.
Oh, come on. It was good. It was a good Raw.
Uh,
The Ken Owens segment was gold.
Oh yeah,
Dan,
yeah, I love that part too. Yeah, with
Dan
Ezekiel.
is an AEW faithful. He's going to give it -2 stars.
He'll be bad. We'll just ask him.
Well, welcome to my sovereign democracy here. You may have a vote, but I control the score sheet. So, all right. So we'll get Dan once he's back on. Moving on to the show of the week, NXT 2.0. By the way, I gave Raw 3 stars. It was better than last week. I gave it, I think, like 2.5 last week. So it was better. I was 100%. It will not be the lowest grade I give a show this week. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So going back around the board, give Dan a chance to hop in. Dylan, NXT.
It really didn't do anything for me. Not gonna lie. So I'll just give it a 2.
All right, Kendall.
I gave it a 2 as well. I was trying to explain to Mike, but he wasn't paying attention. That Roxy taking the pin, not a big deal this early on in her career. She can bounce back, and sometimes taking a pin doesn't always mean a bad thing. That you're buried, so she'll bounce back.
Yeah. All right, and then Crayon Dude, what do you think of NXT 2.0?
I got no comment. I didn't watch it at all.
You want to give it 0 stars? I'll accept
Yeah.
it.
Wasn't worth his time. 0 stars.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah. I
I
usually
couldn't-
don't watch NXT.
I couldn't be bothered with it. 0 stars. All right, Dan, we got to catch up on one with you.
Yeah,
What do you
I apologize, guys. I was outside and the computer was like dead. So,
Yeah.
I enjoyed Raw. What was the main event? I'm trying to remember. Jog my
It was
Asuka
memory.
Belair.
Bianca and Asuka.
It was
Asuka
a-
and Belair.
It's a quick main event.
I've been enjoying Raw, but nothing too crazy. I'll give it a 2.5. I will admit, like Crayon Dude did, I had to get. We've talked about like softball dominates my life right now. I have not got to watch NXT 2.0 yet.
You missed it.
Was there a match with Natalia and the and the kid
I
there?
believe it was all women on NXT.
I heard it was a
It was the
great
men.
show. I have it on my DVR. I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet. My guess, it's probably about a 3. Because we support women. But I can't actually give that. So erase my scores from the record, please.
Elite.
All right, so 0 stars for Crayon Dude and Dan. All right, so moving along to everybody's favorite show of the week, the one that's won the most winners of the week, and the current reigning, defending, undisputed, not really because it just took the throne back, Dynamite. Let's go reverse order this time. Let's start with Dan.
Wait, hold on.
Dynamite.
I was actually gonna do something for this. Hold on.
Oh,
That's
segment it up.
That's frightening. I am scared as to what he's doing.
Oh, you got the hat.
Oh, hell
You
yeah.
did that.
All right.
Busting out the
The
hat.
AEW faithful.
So, hold on. Everybody knows I like to troll on AEW. Man, Dynamite has become it is the show every week that you just want to watch. It really is.
Yep.
This was an enjoyable show from top to bottom. It's actually something that I hate to say, when I miss a little bit of it, I will want to just put it on and watch, you know? Man, I disagreed with the Jeff Hardy, Darby Allin style match just because of the Owen Hart thing. I'm over it. It was awesome. The Jericho freaking Blackpool Combat Club, and the what's his name there? Eddie
Eddie.
Kingston stuff was great. The MJF stuff with Wardlow was great. The Long Island crowd was
Yeah.
great. Adam Cole and the guy from FTR was great.
Dax Harwood, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. I that's just how I refer to them. I do totally give Dynamite 4, or we're going on a 4 scale. Um,
5 stars.
5.
Five.
Yeah, no, I give it a 5. From top to bottom. The women's match didn't care as much, but like honestly, if you're, I like to dog on AEW because the con job pisses me off. But if you are looking for a good time on a Wednesday night, you can't
the
go
Celtics
wrong
aren't
with
playing.
that. It's
Even
well,
when the Celtics are playing, this is
well,
why.
that's why I had to go back and watch stuff because of the Celtics. But I'll tell you, man, if you just want to enjoy a wrestling show, Wednesday night's your night. You sit back, it's got everything. You got good matches and you got good talking shit to each other.
Hold on. What's better? What's better? Seeing a bunch of grown men bounce a ball around a court, or seeing Wardlow bounce Mark Sterling off a table? I
Hey,
mean,
to be
let's
fair, it's
be
playoff
real.
basketball. I mean,
To be clear, no
I'm
one cares
very
about
biased.
I mean, I
Jason
You don't care
Tatum.
about basketball. Don't
exactly, and
start
I'm everyone, so no one cares.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that I watched every Celtics game this year. There's some teams that I'm just, I don't miss a Patriots game.
No, you can't.
But when
Yeah.
there's so many goddamn games, I can't say I watched them all. Do I want to see the Celtics win? Hell yeah. And I care right now, but I'll tell you what, man.
I'm gonna say.
Dynamite.
I'm gonna say what the
I don't miss a playoff game. I try to make that, but like a regular season game, I throw it on whenever I'm home. But it's more convenience than anything else.
Now, a Free Jacks game, which I was at last night and shook hands with every player.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah, we're
That's
12
awesome.
and 1, baby.
That's
12
sick.
and 1. Dylan,
What's
get
Free
on this
Jack?
ship. Get on this ship, cause we are taking it, baby.
Let me hop on the
What
bandwagon.
sport is Free Jack?
It's the rugby, New England's
Oh,
rugby
okay.
team. So
All right, so Crayon Dude, your thoughts and score for Dynamite this week?
I gotta give it a 5 as well. I think the main part is the crowd. Just like they're so animated and lively. Even though
crowd
I
hates
wasn't
the show.
there, I feel the feel like I feel the energy
You felt the
watching the
electricity
show.
through the screen.
Yeah, 40.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick disclaimer: if you do feel electricity coming through your screen, call a repairman. That's not healthy. This is a term. If you don't think that's normal, okay. So,
Yeah, I
you're
like
giving it a 5.
yeah 5.
Okay.
I
No,
like the I did like Adam Cole doing the sharpshooter on Dax and CM Punk doing the cum shot lariat and what's his name John Silver.
Johnny Hungy.
Did you just
Yeah.
say
Oh
the
yeah.
the
Oh my god.
Did
I
I just hear?
totally forgot the segment with Punk and Hangman. That was awesome.
yeah.
Hold
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
I want to
he
make sure I heard
does
Crayon Dude right. He said the cum shot lyric.
I thought
the
that's
what?
what I heard, but I was not going to acknowledge it. But thank you, Kendall.
Yeah. What'd you call it, Crayon Dude?
I said a cum shot lariat. I think buckshot.
Yeah, buckshot. Oh, close enough.
We
I
might have to
heard
get on a
that.
new.
Oh,
right,
to
man.
get on a
we're,
rebranding.
we're starting 4 families merch on pro wrestling tees. Coming soon. Cum shot lariat.
Shot lariat. I want it so bad. Oh.
I guess
Not
I
even
wasn't going to
PG.
say anything.
It's gonna
I
be just
thought I was
straight white
teasing.
on the shirt. Gotta love the slip ups. All right, Crown Dude, we still love you. don't mind Kendall.
Oh.
That's
Crown
how we
Dude,
do it, though. That's how we
baby.
roll. Yeah.
All right, Kendall, what's your thoughts? Grade, all that good stuff for AEW.
Okay, so I guess I forgot the other part of my rule. I said if Will Hobbs is on, I'm giving it 5 stars as well. So Will Hobbs is on TV.
Yes,
5
sir.
stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's going.
Love it.
Yeah.
Him and
Yeah,
Ricky
go.
Starks gonna win. Him and Ricky Starks are gonna win the tag team titles.
Dude,
Then,
I hope that's
I
a
mean-
triple threat tag match.
I hope
Yeah, that's
so.
what I was
That'd be
thinking.
fantastic.
then they're
Where's
gonna lose
House?
the tag team. They're gonna lose the tag team titles to Hook Housen.
No.
Wait,
I do love when Kendall says Hookhausen, man.
Hook,
It's become
Hook
such a meme.
Housen.
Hookhausen.
That is so freaking over.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
think they're just teasing us for a while, and then Hook's just gonna blatantly
Beat the ever-loving
obliterate him.
shit out of him.
I think that's what they're gonna do.
Well, it's gonna
No,
happen.
no,
Like
not.
it's
He's
not
gonna
good
smack
for
the
Hook.
face paint off.
No,
He's
it's so bad for Hook. But I mean, he's gonna carry the living shit out of him for a little bit, and then beat the living shit out of him.
All right. So then, Dylan, your thoughts and score for Dynamite.
Put a 5 on there for me. That was a beautifully done Dynamite, top to bottom. Oh, I loved it. I loved it.
All right. So I gave Dynamite 5 stars too.
That
so
is
we're gonna
Is that
cut
a
it
perfect
short.
score?
We're gonna cut
It
it
is a
short. So
perfect
Dynamite
score.
already wins.
That is, yeah.
That is the
Dynamite
first
was
ever perfect
insanely
score.
Dynamite was so great last
I'm
night.
glad.
It was,
I'm
bro.
glad. I'm glad Mike D's not on because he was like, "Oh, 4.5 for," because it wasn't in the Tokyo Dome.
It wasn't in the Tokyo.
So
That shit's so funny.
I gave it 5 stars. Every match on the card had my attention. It
It
was
really
beautiful.
did.
I
It
loved
is just
that
fun.
Adam Cole pulled the ultimate heel move and put Dax in the sharpshooter and made him tap to it. Then CM Punk follows up, smacks Silver with the buckshot out of nowhere,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
Or the cum shot.
The cum shot lariat.
that cum shot lariat, knocking the ever loving jizz out of John Silver.
Blasting all
and
over his face.
I was wondering why the mat has some bright white spots on it. Now I know. But then the promo MJF shtick with Long Island.
Oh my god.
Every
man.
time they're in Long Island, if they don't bring MJF out, I'm pretty sure the place is going to tear the arena apart.
If it just
Yeah.
is, like I gotta say, and I give it to AW, if you want to have some fun, if you want to sit down and watch a wrestling show and have a good time, that's it.
Yeah.
It is it. Like when I went, a couple weeks, I always dog on it. I've always loved AEW. Don't ever get that twisted up. I always have that. I like to troll people. I watched Dynamite and I'm like, man, this is just fun. It feels like it's just wrestlers having fun. Like the Jericho appreciation segment. And they bring all these guys and I'm like, man, isn't that what wrestling should be?
Yeah.
Just like fun. And you get that every
Fans
week.
are happy.
Yeah,
The
it's
fans are happy, which is even
You
better.
know?
Diverse and
So we are gonna touch on the other 2 shows just so I can give the full layout of the entire week. So SmackDown. I mean, it was SmackDown.
Didn't watch. I was at the Free Jacks.
So 0 stars from Dan. Got it.
Yeah.
I didn't
And we
watch
won.
it.
12-1. If no one heard that before, just so we. And I shook
Nope.
hands with Bodie and Waka. So yeah.
No one cares about New England sports.
Hey, I do.
No one cares about you, Dylan.
I'm
Seth
trying to
Rollins
sell
doesn't
Dylan on the Free Jacks, by the way. Like
Seth
Yeah.
Rollins doesn't like New England sports either. So sorry,
I know he doesn't.
sorry, to crush your dreams.
I know. it doesn't.
Crayon dude, what you think of SmackDown this week?
man, I'm with Dan. I didn't watch it at all.
Okay,
I got no
0
comment.
from Dan, dude. KPG, SmackDown thoughts.
Didn't watch it.
Okay, 0 stars from Kendall. Dylan, did you watch?
I saw like the clips. It's just like it's a repeat. Every week's the same thing, and now we're getting RK Bro against the Usos back in the cards, and I just like the plan's still not to unify. So why is the story still going on?
Yeah.
they dropped the ball with that.
Yeah.
That they really
bad.
did.
I'll touch on
I-
that when
I-
I'll touch on that when it gets to my score.
I don't want them to unify. It's
neither.
not good for either show.
But don't tease. Don't like say
Yeah,
like,
like now you're
hey,
still.
you know.
This is just
Yeah.
for ratings, and I don't want to see the Usos on every Raw. I don't want to see RK Bro on every SmackDown. Keep them separate. That's the whole point of the brand split. Keep it that way. SmackDown was just not good though. It's just the same thing over and over again. So I'll give it a 2. So it's on the board. All these zeros.
I'm also giving it a 2. Only reason it gets a 2 is honestly because of RK Bro.
Yeah.
And that's for one main reason. They're setting up exactly what I've been calling and what a lot of other people have been calling. Riddle need the shit out of Roman Reigns' face.
Yeah.
Next week, Roman is going to beat the piss out of Riddle. And Randy is going to want to challenge him.
Yeah.
I'm calling it now. If Roman is at Hell in a Cell, which he's not being
He's
promoted
not advertised, which is crazy.
but if
he's supposed to be taking some time off.
not Roman, Jesus Christ. Randy will be the next to challenge Roman because of this build.
I'm fine with that match if they do go that direction. It's just
So the setup for that alone, I'm giving it 2 stars.
yeah.
Moving along to the last show we cover on this show because we don't talk about Impact because let's be real, how many of us can even watch it?
I don't have time to watch it. I love what they're doing compared.
I would love to watch it, but over here we don't have Access TV.
I don't either.
So
it's not 2005, 2006 anymore.
Yeah.
It is what it
Which
is,
show you're talking about?
And-
Impact?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't
can't
have that channel
I can't
either.
justify subscribing to Impact Plus just to watch Impact.
And I mean, I follow them on Twitch, but it's just like
Isn't that like 99 cents? Is that true, or do you have to actually pay more than that?
I have no idea. I haven't.
yeah, I
looked into it.
don't.
No matter how much it is, I can't justify spending it because the only
To
thing
be honest,
the only thing in Impact I give a shit about right now is the Briscoes.
the problem with Impact is they abuse their fans too much, and now no one even knows where to watch it or what to do with it. It was a great brand. I'll tell you what, if it's 2007 right now, every Thursday night I'm watching Impact. We're not, or TNA, whatever it was.
Yeah.
It used to be on Spike TV years ago.
Yeah,
Spike.
you know, it's just
Impact
able to
on
watch some
Spike
of it.
was prime.
Yeah.
they can improve all they want. It ain't gonna help without a TV deal like they had.
Which is crazy
Yeah,
that
it's not.
they haven't. I feel like they've been doing really good, and even with the Kenny stuff, I thought they were gonna get something going, but
It did get them more pay-per-view like
yeah,
draw,
it did.
but
I mean, you gotta
I just-
capitalize.
So,
unfortunately, it's surviving. I don't know how. That's all.
So moving on to the last show that we cover, that would be AEW Rampage, which was on again because of the bullshit ass playoffs
Hey,
at
hey,
5:30.
hey! Listen, we
So I had
got
to
a
watch that
banger
shit
of a
recorded.
game. We got a banger of a game yesterday.
Game 7.
We're trying to win 8. We're trying to win 18 here.
Banner
Who
18. Jason
cares?
Tatum on Friday the 13th summoning Jason Voorhees.
I'll be honest.
was
I don't follow the
all
Celtics
for
like I used
46.
to.
46
But-
points.
So
I'm a Celtics fan till I die.
He's
I'll
a
say that.
superstar. Put it in writing. He's a superstar.
no, I won't. Okay, so Rampage. Dylan, your thoughts on Rampage this week? If you cared to tune in,
I mean,
I
it's
know
all
I know you were
right.
steam cleaning your Celtics jersey,
I
popping the popcorn.
I have Tatum's jersey right on my bed still. It was a great. Oh my god! If only you knew. If only you knew. He's so much better than the Ravens' entire organization. But
Seth Rollins is better, and that's not saying much.
I mean, it was all right. I don't think it was special like previous Rampages have been. I think the Scorpion. Yeah, look at this beautiful jersey.
Isn't that Paul
Yeah.
Pierce?
Paul Pierce.
The truth.
The truth. I think Rampage has kind of slowed down in recent weeks, but it's still a solid show. I'll give it a 3.
Okay. And Kendall, your thoughts on Rampage? Jade was on, so 5
Jade
stars.
was on.
Yeah, 5 stars. Tony, cut the shit. I love when she fucking does it to Tony Schiavone. Cause like, She's like, just cut the shit, Tony. Cut the shit. Um, uh, I'm excited to see Red Velvet versus Chris Statlander next week. That'll be a good match. Jade put me in the baddie section because, of course, I'm a baddie. You know what I'm saying? But
Kendall, can I come with you?
yeah, come on. You got room for you.
There's one seat, so one of y'all gonna have to sit in the other's lap.
We'll make it work.
Make it work.
Kendall, you're gonna have to hold Dan like a baby in this.
Hook choked out CM Punk. I don't know if that was on TV or not. I didn't watch.
It was not on
It was
TV.
an after show thing.
But still really cool.
And Punk
Yeah,
Punk did the thing where he sold until everyone left.
Yeah.
Just
He does care. That
Yeah.
shows me he cares.
yeah, he definitely has some
100%.
passion for this.
I don't care nothing. Visit Jade, I don't care. So 5-star for Jade. Love you, girl. Love the baddie section. Kier,
Jade,
I'm in love with the cargo.
Jade,
Jade,
5,
if
everyone
you're
0.
watching, Kendall wants your husband. I'd rather
Jade
not.
Cargill.
Save that for Mr. Cargill.
Hey, Jay, I hit home runs too, girl. Listen to Bell.
Is he a pitcher?
I don't fucking know.
He throws a baseball.
Right in there. All right, Crayon Dude, what's your thoughts on Rampage this week?
I feel bad for saying I didn't watch it, but I only watched like maybe 2 minutes on my DVR. But
That's
I
how
don't
long
have
I'm
comments
Jay.
yet. After Dan.
Yeah, I was at the New England Free Jacks.
Well, that is a sick hat.
Well,
That is pretty dope.
we're 12-1, and
We're
there's a spider on
accepting
that somehow.
fans.
They're 12-1, so their merch budget went up a lot.
I did miss it, but I went to the Free Jacks. Shout out Bodine Waka, MVP of the league, no doubt. Got to shake his hand, got to shake all their hands. It was a great time. And I had to go to Providence for a softball tournament, so I did not get to see it. But I'd have to imagine it was pretty good.
Guy versus Kazarian was good.
I'm about to say Scorpio and Kazarian was a banger.
I have to say, can I say one thing though about Scorpio Sky? I was lukewarm on him. When AEW started up, right? I was like, I was never really into what he was doing in Ring of Honor or whatever. I was wrong.
Yeah.
He's freaking awesome. And I want him to be TNT champion for a long time.
Let him break Darby Street.
I think he's set up for it.
He's just he's got what you want, And I think he had to get away from Kazarian, so I hope he kicked Kazarian's ass because he was holding him back. Put him with Dan Lambert. Scorpio Sky's a star.
So how the match went was they basically had a really solid match, and then Dan Lambert came out and distracted the ref while Ethan Page slid in the ring and smacked Kazarian with the TNT title. That didn't end the match, but then he got up and hit Frankie with the TKO. And then they kind of teased like Scorpio turning on American Top Team, just for Scorpio to turn around and blast Kazarian in the face with the belt.
Yeah.
So they did pretty much officially kill SCU.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I hate to say it, Kazarian, he trained here. He trained here in New England. I know he's a California guy. We want to see his time's up.
Yeah.
Scorpio Sky, I think he's a little older than I am. I actually think he's like in his 40s. I want to see him just keep going, man.
I will say though, Kazarian and Scorpio had one spot on Rampage that I've replayed in my mind like 7 times since I saw it, and that was the super cutter. Scorpio's on the outside of the ring. Frankie ran for the ropes, grabbed the ropes, pushed back, pulled him to launch Scorpio into the ring, and then hit that bitch with a cutter in midair.
So sick.
It was so smooth, so vicious. I was like, oh my God, the match has to end here. Like, holy shit. It didn't. It went on for like another 5-10 minutes. Like, it was fantastic. It was a great spot. I'm giving Rampage 3.5 stars. Dan, do you want to guess the score?
Yeah, I okay. Like I know I troll on AEW. I'm very high on it right now. Have been for a long time. I'd have to imagine it's at least a 3. They're doing something a little bit different, and because a lot of people be like AEW's a clusterfuck, and I go, yeah, it kind of is, and I kind of want that.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
It's
They got
it's different.
they got a lot of
Yeah.
stars in AEW. I feel compared to it just seems like they don't give them enough time for everyone, in my opinion. But
They need
their
another
shows
hour
are
for
I
Rampage.
agree.
awesome.
I agree. You don't have enough time for everyone, but that's not
Yeah.
really our problem. That's a Tony Khan problem.
Yeah.
So if I put on the show and I go, man, that was fun watching, like I can't just be like, well, Tony didn't get Keith Lee in the show.
But is it
Yeah.
a problem that like some guy
That's
can
a
have
Tony
a
Khan
week
problem.
off? I mean, they don't have to be there every week.
Well, I will say this: when I did go to the show, I was a little bit like, damn, CM Punk's not here,
Mm.
and I wanted to see CM Punk. Nothing told me he would be there or anything like that.
Right.
But again, you're filming a television show. That's an us That's like that's a Tony Khan problem. Like if people are like, hey, you're not getting enough people on the show. If you're entertained by the show as a fan, then you're having a good time. That's a Tony Khan problem. That's really not our problem.
Right.
And like Dylan was saying too, like on Raw, SmackDown, they got the same teams pretty much every week. But AEW is just diverse. They got so much variety in their matches and all the characters.
I mean,
all the tag teams.
Even when they do a rematch, I feel like I actually want to see it. Like Sky versus Sammy has been good every match.
Yeah.
So I haven't been mad seeing them wrestle again.
Yeah, they have a thing for really making you like want.
Yeah, I actually do care when they have another match.
So, getting to the winner of the week, as always, I'll start from the bottom. I work my way up. We already know who's winning, so I mean, we're really just worried about the other 4. So coming in at dead fucking last, this is not the first time this show has been last. SmackDown with a whole 4 stars.
When people don't even want to watch, that's a problem.
Yeah, it's bad.
And the only reason it's getting 5 stars is really just because I gave it 2, just because of the build to eventually Roman and Randy. So not really this show. NXT came in 4th with 1 whole more star at 5 between the 5 of us. NXT is the days of black and gold being a serious threat to Raw and SmackDown are far gone, ladies and gentlemen. This is very clearly just developmental at this point. Like it's very clearly developmental,
which I'm cool with. Which I am cool with.
I'm all right with the idea, but it doesn't justify having a main TV deal because it does not make me want to.
Yeah, I would rather just see an hour on.
They look, AEW Dark is their developmental. They put that shit on YouTube.
Yeah,
like
I'm really not gonna tune in weekly to NXT if it's just not like.
Well, once Carmelo Hayes lost the title,
matches, exactly.
Look. As Long Island's own MJF would say, NXT for like the last 6 months has been bad.
I mean, they've got good talent down there.
They
but
do.
They
have
really
great talent. But they're not utilizing them like they should. Carmelo Hayes needs to already be in the world title picture.
No, instead
that man shouldn't have even held the North American. Put that man right in the world title picture.
No,
instead on NXT, they're releasing characters we like.
Exactly, and it's like, why?
Malcolm Bivens, I know he went out.
Harlan. I hope you aren't in the Let's start a GoFundMe for Harlan.
Yeah,
put that man out of a job.
Hey, you invested in a character. Bye.
He was literally with Gacy in the world title scene.
That's my thing.
Middle of a storyline.
Has anyone ever seen The Emperor's New Groove?
Oh yes.
Yeah, so WWE likes doing this thing where they put them in the pod and they just pull the fucking lever.
Yeah.
They're just like, nope, bye, you're
Oh,
gone.
the lever.
Yeah, I mean, some of the
Pull the
decisions.
lever, Kronk.
I'm always gonna love NXT. I will, and I'll support it. Braun Breaker, I love. Stop, just Vince. It's your company. Do whatever you want. Whoever makes that decision. But when you invest in a character and you just let him go, that's a kick to the dick. That really is. It's like Dexter Loomis was one of the
Bray
best
Wyatt.
things.
Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat.
And I get they're a business. They're a business. They got to do what they got to do. But like as a fan, you're like, really?
Mm-hmm.
And then I get with Malcolm Bivens, I think that was a little bit different. I think he wanted out.
Yeah, he did.
But like other ones, you go, come on.
But at that point,
We're-
Mustafa wanted out too. Let him go.
I just
He
think
didn't want to
like
be there.
for Bivens, you could have let him run out. He didn't have that much longer in the contract, right? Wasn't it like 6 months?
If that.
Yeah, it's just the
I
whole
would have rather seen
Diamond
him run
Mine.
it out.
They're still running with Diamond Mine, and I go, it doesn't make any sense anymore without him.
No.
Yeah, because
And they're gonna break up
Roddy
too.
isn't really even on TV anymore. Like when they did the Diamond Mine thing, it was really just.
But
Creed
the
Brothers.
point was, you had these talented wrestlers with a mouthpiece,
Yeah.
and the
They
mouthpiece
needed
is
him.
gone.
They
Like,
needed the mouthpiece.
They
too.
turned the mic off on
Yeah.
the mouthpiece. So
Yeah.
no, NXT comes in fourth. It's not even close. The number 3 almost eclipsed it by 10 stars. I mean, that's very telling. Number 3, I think this is the first time this show actually hasn't been in the top 2. Rampage. Rampage came in at 3rd this week. Rampage did win back-to-back weeks. They actually beat out Dynamite a couple weeks. But it's back in 3rd, but it's not that far of a break between it and 2nd place. It's came in at 14.5 stars between all of us. Number 2 was Monday Night Raw at 17 stars, so it only won by like 2.5 stars. Doesn't know the math, right?
I mean,
Um,
once they got Cody, the show
Yeah.
got better. That was
did?
one of the. I honestly, I wore my Cody Rhodes WWE shirt to the Free Jacks last night, and people were like,
So
"Yes."
Yeah.
so as we all know, Dan, you and me had a huge debate over this when the whole rumors were kicking up Cody going to WWE. I will say, I've changed my view on it 100%. This is what's best for Cody. It's also what's best for AEW. Because fans in AEW were growing tired of seeing Cody.
Yes, I agree.
And he's doing great things in WWE. It has improved Raw. AEW, as we've seen,
Still
because
flourishing.
AEW's whole product has consistently won all 8 weeks we've been doing this show. So AEW is thriving still without Cody. But Cody is enhancing Monday Night Raw back to where Monday Night Raw used to be.
Yeah.
This means AEW mark, WWE mark, it doesn't matter. This is great for pro wrestling.
It is. No, it is.
It's fantastic for pro
I
wrestling.
think what it tells you is this, and I know Goldust. I think we squashed it a little bit because he blocked me. All I was him for Halloween. I don't know what the beef is. Dustin Rhodes, if you're watching this, I am a fan of yours. I did say that in the post, and you liked it. I'm glad we're kind of friends again. But the Rhodes family is so goddamn talented, from Dusty to his kids, right? Whatever, Gold Dust, whatever they gave Dustin Reynolds, like he made it work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cody's not anything different, man. Everything they ever gave Cody, he made it work. And then you know what Cody said? You don't like what I am. You want me to just be this thing. I'm going to show you that I'm as good as I could ever be. And he did that. And they brought him back. And it's awesome.
It's dashing.
It's absolutely awesome.
Very
Like
dashing.
Dusty Rhodes, not only was he great, but he's got great DNA. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
True.
gotta throw it up. I gotta throw it up to Cody. Everybody knows I'm a Cody mark, but he elevates Monday Night Raw. He also helped make a company that's getting better, but he also knew when it was time to leave. The fans were turning on him, and now he has a fresh new audience that embraces him again.
It's true. It's literally what was best all the way around. I can't argue anymore.
I gained a
And-
lot of respect for him after watching the Broken Skull session interview.
That was a
Oh, that was
great
so-
interview. Great interview. I finally did get
Yeah.
around
Watching
to
his
it.
row, from the beginning all the way to WrestleMania 38.
So much fun. It's just
Yeah.
like Cody Rhodes makes. I mean, and I'm not just saying that because when I met him, like he was one of the
He is.
coolest wrestlers I've ever met. He makes wrestling fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just. I guess that's all I can say about it. Like, yeah, he's awesome.
So, as we already discussed, ladies and gentlemen, Raw came in a second. AEW, first time ever in Beyond the Pyro history. Perfect scores all the way across the board. They were the surefire
Well-deserved.
winner as soon as we announced
Okay.
that. AEW winning by 8 fucking stars.
10. Sean Spears.
No, he was doing the yeah.
10.
Which was
10,
awesome in
10.
the segment too.
So,
Yeah.
AEW Dynamite wins. So this means Dynamite 6 out of the 8 last episodes has won winner of the week. The other 2 were just by Rampage. AEW is running wild, to quote Hulk Hogan here.
Brother.
Is running wild on the pro wrestling world. So if you're getting into wrestling, if you're new to wrestling, if you want to watch fun, good wrestling, and not saying WWE's bad per se, but if you want to watch a product that cares about what the fans think, watch AEW.
Yeah.
They are the masters of the fan service wrestling. If you want to see something, they'll be like, bet, book it next week. Like,
I will say this. They're just very different companies, and we've talked about this. Where AEW is like, we gotta bring it every Wednesday because they don't do as many pay-per-views, right?
Right. Yeah.
That TV contract is very important to them. So you're right. If you want to watch a good wrestling show in the middle of the week, and you just want to have fun with a wrestling show, that almost feels like a pay-per-view. Dynamite's
if you want free pay-per-views, watch Dynamite.
Or what are you saying that they don't do shows in like mega stadiums like Jerry World or?
It's true. They play to their strengths.
No.
I know
that's the thing. They understand that they're not going to sell out at this stage. They're not going to sell out in AT&T Stadium. They play their strengths.
And you know what though?
Empty seats all over the place.
I have to say this, and I know this. I grew up on ECW, right? And I grew up on WWF and WCW first. But man, when I found ECW in these smaller venues,
yeah,
I enjoyed them more. Like it was like the fans' participation mattered. And I will say this: when we went to the Aganis Arena a couple weeks ago for Dynamite, right? And the first couple times I had went there, the crowd wasn't hot. It wasn't. This time, I don't know if it's like because like everybody's like, I think that's where I got COVID. Honestly, I'm just gonna say, the crowd was so into it in this smaller venue. Like there's something about that. Like when the crowd can participate with what's going on. The thing with WWE, when you do these huge shows or arenas and stuff, the crowd can't participate because there's just too many of them in too big of a thing.
Yeah. It's quiet. So, it is. It's like quiet at a WWE show.
I don't think that's the fans. It's just how it's structured.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, you're not going to be heard past the first 5 rows.
You two can probably attest to this more than the rest of us. I can attest a little bit. I'll be able to test more after tomorrow. But it seems like the smaller the venue, the better the crowd.
Yeah,
because
100%.
With the smaller
100%.
venues attract true wrestling fans, as opposed to just, oh, mommy, daddy, I want to go to the show, and it's a kid that's kind of sitting there like.
I can say that's
hour
part
3
of it.
Raw, I
can say that's part of it. I can say this: Do I want to go to the Boston Garden to watch wrestling? Not as much as I used to. Like it's really hard for fan engagement. But you go to Aganis for AEW, and it's the loudest freaking place. I don't think there's.
It helps that AEW fans are absolutely fucking wild too.
No, they are. It does help.
It's great.
Yeah.
Literally, in Baltimore, we were literally my whole section was literally trying to take over the show. We literally started a section chant. Like we were going 204, 204, and then we had 107, 107. And then we had fucking floor seats, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Like we started that. We from up top. Like we were just like, floor seats, y'all suck. It literally took over the entire show when we weren't on air. Like when there was just dead air, like we had like Justin Roberts in the ring talking. Nah, we were taking over. Justin didn't even need to come in the ring. We were entertaining ourselves.
I'll tell you this. That's what's like at WrestleMania. You go to WrestleMania and it's all. I mean, when I went to 29, all freaking day it was, let's go Cena. Cena sucks. All day. You're trying to grill your burger. Oh, okay, we got anti-Cena people now, and it's like the fans are wild, but I will say, like, it's just not on an every week basis.
It's true.
Yeah.
Are we really comparing WWE fans to AEW fans when we all know WWE fans are not trying to cater to the hardcore wrestling fans? This is why I say in the group chat all the time, it makes no sense to compare AEW to WWE in any aspect when they're targeting different audiences.
I don't think we're talking about the differences of fans. I think we're just talking about the size of a venue.
Yeah, I think that the energy of the.
If you're a smaller venue, you're going to be heard more.
Exactly.
Did anyone else notice we were just having a civil conversation? Here comes Kendall in. Well, it's not fair.
Because I just went to Raw. I went to WrestleMania Backlash, and I was at AEW. I think it was a few months ago now.
I guess I'll stop talking because I have an attitude for some reason. I was just bringing them.
Right.
I mean, like, I've vouched. I've been to all 3 of those shows recently, and I had a good time at all 3. But the atmosphere at AEW was just greater. It's smaller there, so everybody's heard. Everybody's having a good time. It's not a WWE thing when they're going to sell a better spot because they can make more money there. I don't blame them. They're getting most.
WWE they got to do the larger venues. They're a bigger company.
Yeah, they're a bigger company. They're more known.
It's just two different business strategies. That's all.
A lot of the vibe from AEW is you get that. And again, they have a TV deal. Okay, a good TV deal. ECW never had that. But you get that smaller crowd vibe or an indie show vibe where like the fans can actually impact the show.
Yeah,
CM Punk goes to I'm sorry, Graham, dude. What were you saying? I didn't mean.
I don't know. I was just adding that. Yeah, they resonate the energy better, and the
100%. Like CM Punk can go to Long Island and be a heel. And do that spot at the end where they're eating it up. And if you saw what happened after that show went off the air with Hook, Danhausen, and Punk, are you telling me those fans weren't having raging boners? Like how much fun they were having? Like they were. They were having a good time. And CM Punk's going to go to the next building and he's going to be loved. Yeah. He goes to Long Island. He's not.
Yeah.
It's that's something special in my opinion. Like that's really cool,
So obviously AEW Dynamite does bring something special to the table every time, as we saw from our scores this week. And the other 5 weeks it's won. Hearing it from people that have actually gone to the AEW live events, we do highly recommend it. We recommend going to any live wrestling show, even your independent shows, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any
support independent wrestling,
definitely support local wrestling. Some of the people that you're watching could one day be on your TV screen. Support them when they're small; they will get bigger. So that does it for tonight's episode of Beyond the Pyro, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back next week, same time, same place, Facebook, YouTube. Have something else in the works, but that's not quite ready yet. But we will be live here on Facebook and YouTube once again next week. As always, your host, King Smoke. Follow me on Twitter at Beyond the Pyro. You're obviously watching either on Facebook or YouTube. Follow us there. Follow us on the other 2. Beyond the Pyro. You see the logo. You see the thumbnail. Look for it. You'll find us. Obviously, tune in tomorrow. Dylan, 11
a.m. tomorrow because my Celtics do have an earlier game.
I actually like the 11. I like the 11 time.
Yep. So 11 a.m. tomorrow. Catch us there. YouTube, Facebook, you name it.
Coming down
Dylan equals ratings.
Yes, sir.
Dylan does equal ratings.
No, I think Crayon Dude might.
Unless Crayon Dude is on.
Yeah, I know.
If Crayon Dude is on, Crayon Dude equals ratings.
I got to pass the gimmick. I'm testing out Jericho. Gotta.
And as always, you can also catch a chunk of us on Wrestling Fans Unhinged every Friday at 7 p.m. on Faction Cast. That's Kendall's podcast deal on YouTube. And you can catch Dan on Let Freedom Ring throughout the week at random points. You see stuff. Just follow him on Facebook. You'll see something pop up.
You'll see something. I like to
Yeah.
keep it entertaining. And I will be more involved when softball season ends. I love you guys, and I always want to be a part of it. It's just busy time.
Dan, you're an OG. Don't worry about it. You're an OG.
You know what? We're drafting you to the 4-family softball team. We'll
Make a
make sure
team.
you
We
start
should.
every time.
Who can play shortstop? That's because I can't anymore. So
Doesn't
Dylan, I
require a
hope
lot
you're
of
ready.
running. What's the position that requires the least amount of running? Because I got dibs.
Catcher.
Yeah.
We'll put
Catcher
you
it
there.
is. I got the cushion built for it. We're good. Even if we miss the glove, I'm still safe. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so that does it for the episode tonight. As always, stay safe. Enjoy wrestling, as always. And, of course, always remember to keep it 2